Hello everyone. Please be a part of our YouTube family and grow with us. Please subscribe, like, and comment. Thank you. Jockey Tevin Foster wins the Jamaica Derby, one of the biggest races on the CAYMANAS Park calendar. This was the Jamaica Derby, a futurity stakes for 3-year-olds, run 2,400 meters on a fast dirt track. The purse, a massive $7,500,000. The race went off at 5:36 p.m. Foster rode London Spirit, sent off at 9:22. With splits of 49.4, 1 minute and 16 seconds, 1 minute and 42.1 second, and 2 minutes and 9.4 seconds set up a demanding pace, but Foster timed the move perfectly, surging in the stretch to win by a nose. Maverick ran well for second at massive odds of 82-1, and I Love Birdie finish in third. London Spirit paid $560 to win. Final time, 2 minutes and 36.4 seconds. The win goes to trainer Jason DaCosta and owner Carlton Watson, with London Spirit, by Burn Identity out of Bluefield, bred by Karen Alicia Parsard, delivering the Derby for Tevin Foster. Let's take a look at the race.
1.5 miles. Grueling stuff. Who will stay the trip? But Jammin is in. Field in line for the 106th running of the Jamaica Derby. And they're off for the Derby. Bigger Boss gets a good start in the center. A Dreamcatcher is also up with the front runners. Eye of the Tiger has speed and is also running pretty quickly. With Jammin is right up there with the fractions as well as they make their way toward us for the first time. On the far rail, Joe Boxer is racing up there, but Eye of the Tiger now looks to take a slim advantage. Joe Boxer is chasing. Toward the outside, Strong Avenue with Jammin in between horses. Bigger Boss in the orange silks is right up close as well as Eye of the Tiger leads them past us for the first time. A Bigger Boss in second, Strong Avenue and with Jammin racing up with Joe Boxer. Wagwan races on the rail. Just toward the outside, that's a Dreamcatcher and a Mohan Lal. Salute the Dawn has made progress. A break back to I Love Birdie. London Spirit is pasted to the rail. Stardom now beginning to overtake horses along with Darwin. I Love Birdie dropping back a bit. Maverick is racing on the rail right alongside her. Darwin out 3 wide. Senor Biscotti now making some progress. And at the back of the field, it is Prosperity Sen as they go behind the board and make their way toward the 6 on the back stretch. Eye of the Tiger, Abigail Abel trying to go all the way. Bigger Boss is chasing in second, a length down. Strong Avenue is racing down into third spot, with Jammin is held 6 lengths off that lead. Salute the Dawn being reserved on the outside of Joe Boxer. Dreamcatcher races up next to the yellow sleeves. London Spirit and Mohan Lal race up as a team, and behind them that is Maverick asked to make ground. Stardom now asked to also get closer all the while. Wagwan is racing on the rail. Senor Biscotti and I Love Birdie race up next. A gap back to Prosperity Sen, and Darwin now trails the field as the Derby runners make their way into the turn. They leave the 7/16. It is Bigger Boss now, just the leader. There goes on the outside now, asked to kick in. That is with Jammin, and with Jammin now makes a big move and takes charge up front as they flash past the 5/16. Bigger Boss is under a ride. Maverick is chasing out wide, but with Jammin, the St. Ledger winner brings the Derby field into the lane. Here is a surprise of the party. Maverick on the outside, and now Maverick strikes the front with Jammin, looks to have shut off down against the rail. It is Maverick with that lead, driving past the furlong pole. Maverick holding them off. Under Calvin Bailey, they drive toward the final 16th. It is Maverick out in front with the advantage. London Spirit beginning to run on. The Jason DaCosta pair. One of them's going to take the Derby, and it looks to be very tight in the end between London Spirit and Maverick. They've gone by together, too close to call. Then I Love Birdie with Jammin fading, and Stardom is back in 5th.
for the connections to come. Looking to summon Jason DaCosta over to the interview position. He's walking over now. So Maverick looked all over the winner, but then London Spirit came charging through to give this man another big race success. Jason DaCosta, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Your race plan. Talk to us about your race plan going in.
Well, I had a few closers, so I sent I have the Tiger to the lead with Abigail able to set the pace, and it worked out beautifully.
Maverick looked all over the winner. Was that the one you expected to be carrying the race at the point he was in front and had the race at his mercy?
Well, the instructions I gave him was that he must start on the pace. So I knew he was going to be the first one to pounce on them, and London Spirit to close later.
London Spirit, 13 runs before today, one victory. This horse looked like a Derby horse as a 2-year-old, but was slow to come to hand. What was the particular issue with him?
He had no issue. He was just a very immature 2-year-old, immature early 3-year-old, and he's just now coming to himself. The last month, I mean, he surprised us in the St. Leger. He was the only one coming home, and since the St. Leger, he worked like an A-class horse coming into this race. I was always quietly confident.
And talk to me about the ride for Tevin Foster today on London Spirit.
Well, it was a good ride. I know he got into some traffic problems on the backstretch, but he really produced him and brought him home.
And there's nothing like a plan that comes together, so the stable, the team must be very happy.
Oh, elated. I mean, there's no words for it. I'm just grateful. Congrats to Mr. Watson. And this one is all for him. So, yeah, man. And thank you to the whole crew for all the hard work put in.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Jason DaCosta there, the winning trainer. Tevin Foster gets a hug and a high five from the trainer as he walks into the shot. And they're having a little discussion. And I just have to wait for that to run its course before Tevin Foster comes and speaks to me. It's a post-race briefing that the jockey is giving to the trainer. And we allow them that because they've just created history together, even though my producer is trying to hurry them along. But CAYMANAS Park, nice again because of the victory of London Spirit. Tevin Foster, congratulations, man.
Definitely.
You had a couple choices in the race and you chose London Spirit. Why?
Well, definitely. I know this horse will sustain the distance. After watching him run in the St. Leger and third, knowing from a longer time the trainer had confidence in him that he will win the Derby, definitely. So I say I just want to come out here today and get a clean trip, and I know he was going to bring it home, definitely.
It looked as if you had some trouble down the backstretch. Take me from the backstretch. After you navigated the clubhouse and you were on the backstretch proper, what route did you take from there?
I took the rail run. His horse, when he's on the railing in the morning, he's in the best condition and the best shape, so I know that he loved the railing. However, leaving the half-mile pole, a space was there and I was trying to go through, but however, the leader kind of slowed down the pace a lot, so everybody jaw breaks at that time. And I didn't have any room, so I was just trying to get a clean run, turning for home. It never went so well, but however, when he get the room and I asked him to run, he gave me a tremendous kick.
The leader was traveling well and the winning post was coming fast. Did you think he had enough ground to catch him?
Not certainly, not certainly. But after seeing the leader, I drift out a bit. I knew he was tired, so at the rate, at the speed my horse come in, I said, all right, don't commit post, don't commit. I know we'll catch him.
You've done some tremendous things in your young career today, Tevin. Is this your finest moment?
Definitely. Winning the Oaks and winning the Derby. Oh, it's a wonderful feeling. I say give thanks to the Almighty, the trainer, the groom. However, this groom just get this horse recently and he's done a tremendous job. I'll give him credit for that. And I also give thanks to my family, give thanks to my supporters, my agent, each and every trainer that support me thus far in my career. I give thanks and I appreciate the support a lot and just continue to support me throughout my career.
Excellent, man. Congratulations again.
You're welcome.
Tevin Foster there, the winning jockey. London Spirit getting there in the final bob. A nose separated London Spirit from Maverick. Carlton Watson, the owner. Jason DaCosta, the trainer. The stable, very happy. It's a race that went perfectly to plan from the DaCosta perspective. Everything they hoped for happened, fell into place. There's nothing like a plan that comes together.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention called to the winners enclosure for the presentation of the 106th running of the Jamaica Derby. Making the presentations, Mr. Solomon Sharp, Executive Chairman SVREL, and first up for the winning owner, Carlton Watson, represented by Elizabeth DeCoster. And of course, champion owner Carlton Watson at the exacta in the Derby. Mr. Sharp will present to the winning trainer, champion trainer Jason DaCosta. He's also responsible for the exacta and that thrilling finish. Next up, the winning jock, terrific Tevin Foster. And what a terrific ride it was. In time. And of course, Tevin is sponsored by True Shake Nutrition Shake. And I suppose he was powered by True Shake Nutrition Shake as well. The winning breeder, Donovan Wilson will collect for the winning breeder. Winning breeder Karen Prasad, and she is the champion breeder, Karen Prasad. So the champions in action in the 106th running of the Jamaica Derby. Last but not least, the winning groom, Kirkland Samuel, will be represented by Wayne Henry. And the presentation's completed. So we congratulate the winning connections of the 106th running of the Jamaica Derby. And next up, we'll have the ceremonial Derby cake cutting.
Your attention, please, in today's 10th and final, scratch number 5, Impressive Force. Race 10 coming up, 5, Impressive Force, scratched, injured.
So the winning connections gather for the cutting of the Derby cake. Lining up for the cut. Knives are in. Set for a start. And they're off and cutting.
Horses are on the track for today's 10th, the third running of the Emilio Bimbo Rodriguez Trophy. It's an overnight allowance for 3-year-olds and up. The distance 1,500 meters or 7.5 furlongs. Number 1, Mojito,